Have you ever asked yourself, what if the things you see online are not fully decided by you? What if an AI system is quietly deciding what you read, what you watch, and even what you are allowed to say? In today's digital world, freedom of speech is no longer just about laws or social media platforms. It is also about algorithms that filter, rank, and sometimes even remove what we see. Welcome to Pallikkutam Digest for students, presented by Rajagiri Media. Most people think censorship only happens through governments or strict laws. But today, there is another layer: artificial intelligence. AI systems are now used by platforms to scan posts, detect harmful content, and decide what should be shown and what should be removed even before you see it. This means your first interaction with information is already filtered by machines. Global organizations like UNESCO emphasize that digital platforms must protect freedom of expression while also preventing harm using human rights-based approaches. So, the real question is, if AI is deciding what reaches you, who is controlling expression? Across the world, there is growing concern about how AI should be governed. UNESCO has developed global guidelines for the ethical use of artificial intelligence. These guidelines highlight key principles like transparency, fairness, accountability, and respect for human dignity. The goal is simple: AI should support human rights, not weaken them, including the right to speak and the right to express freely. So, for students like you, AI should be a tool for learning, not a barrier for expression. Now, let's bring this closer to your life. AI is already in classrooms. It helps you write, summarize, solve problems, and even generate ideas. But there is another side. When students rely too much on AI, there is a risk that their own voice slowly becomes weaker. While AI can personalize learning, it also raises concerns about privacy and over-dependence on automated systems. So here is something important to think about. Are you using AI to express yourself better, or is AI slowly starting to express for you? Most AI tools come today with built-in safety systems. These systems are designed to prevent harmful content and ensure responsible use. But sometimes, these filters also block or limit normal conversations or valid opinions. This creates a complex challenge. Where do we draw the line between safety and freedom? Because if we restrict too much, we may silence important voices. But if we restrict too little, we risk harm and misuse. This balance is still being debated by researchers and policymakers around the world. There is one more challenge, and it is growing very fast: misinformation. With AI tools today, it is possible to create images, videos, and news-like content that looks completely real, but that is actually false. This makes it harder than ever to know what is true. So, now the question is no longer about free speech. It is also about responsible speech and informed speech. For students, this means one important skill is becoming essential: media literacy. The ability to question, verify, and understand information critically. So, as we reflect today, freedom of speech in the age of AI is not disappearing, but it is changing. It is no longer only about what we are allowed to say. It is also about what systems choose to show us and what they choose to hide. So, I leave you with one important question. In a world shaped by artificial intelligence, how do you make sure that your voice remains truly your own? Thank you for joining this edition of Pallikkutam Digest for students. Stay updated, stay ahead, subscribe for more educational updates.